What is going on, everybody? We're gonna be raiding in about an hour, so starting to get a little prep for that. I've already mailed off my potions that I'll need for tonight. So I'm good on that end. Kinda out here just farming earlier for some additional soul shards. I use those to grab certain world buffs out here in Fellwood. Oh, which means I'm gonna go turn in a couple of items that I got and then call it good. But tonight we got Aq20 and Zg lined up. After the run, I'm probably gonna end up running a DMT like I normally do, just to get myself set up again for Monday. Monday is once again our big 40-man raiding day, and super excited to progress a little further in Aq20. Sorry, in Aq40. Apologies. I'm just gonna run too far from here. I forgot that I hit Revered with Hydraxian Warlords yesterday. I need to go pick up my my Eternal Quintessence, which is how you need to use 8 individual quintessences to douse flames in Molten Core to get to the final boss, or to get to the final 2 bosses actually. That aside, we had a pretty good run last night. No hiccups, thankfully. Just a pretty smooth run overall. I did, however, screw up on Onyxia. I chased her a little too long in terms of threat gain. Because of that, I ended up pulling threat. I ended up pulling threat in phase 2 and getting fireballed, which resets your threat. And because of that, we had a really rough phase 3. So for anyone that was either watching or was looking at the VOD, we had like multiple warriors fighting for threat, but they were not the tank warriors, which was the biggest issue with the whole thing. So I should have throttled back when I saw how high I was in the threat meter, like much sooner than I did, but instead I chased Onyxia down and DPS brain go burr. But that aside, looking forward to tonight. I don't believe there's anything necessarily that I need from Aq20. This drape would be nice, but I can't get it until Revered, and I just hit Honored. I have not done any of the farming for Cenarian Circle, so it's going to be a while before I'm even able to get that cloak made, if it does drop. I am significantly more interested in getting the book drops. I need my Heroic Strike, and I need my Battle Shout book. Other than that, I don't think there's anything that I can make use of. I mean, this crossbow's actually pretty nice. I would end up losing that 9. Oh no, same stamina actually, or a little less stamina. So I lose 2 stamina, which is not bad. I would lose 8 agility, but I'd gain 5 strength, so it would be a good pickup because it would give me some other options to maneuver with my gear in terms of health. But one second. Apologies, still kind of dealing with getting over. Oh no, not Chester. And, so that Chester guy that just died actually died to Vale, which is the second boss in BWL, like about a month ago, maybe a little more. He was tanking that boss, and things just got out of hand. There was some miscommunication with the threat going on, and he ended up dying. I think a pretty decent amount of other people. I think like 9 people altogether died in that fight. But he just died to Ebon Rock. I don't know if he was tanking it or maybe he forgot his cloak. Because Ebon Rock has the Shadow Flame ability, and if you don't have this cloak on right here, the Shadow Flame ability is a guaranteed death. Yeah, sucks that he that really sucks that he died. He is a human warrior now, but he was just like me. He was a gnome warrior. Just yeah, that's rough. I wonder if he'll go again. I know after he died in that BWL on Vale, I know he I think he went guildless for a bit and was just kind of vibing, doing his own thing. We tried to recruit him to our guild, but ultimately he went back to Eclipse. It sucks that he God, it sucks to die back to back like that. I don't know if dude, I don't know if I would have the strength to go again, honestly. It's really rough deaths back to back essentially. You have some mail to pick up. The one of them is from my guild. It is for a flask. I gotta make sure I pay for that. I think it's like 70 gold I need to pay, which is tragic given my current reserves. And then the other one's from myself for the raid containers that I give to myself. Like I said, we got about an hour before raid. I have to run all the way to this level to get the item that I need. But the good news is once I get out there, I actually don't need to ever go back out there. I just need to go over there once. And then oops. Then we'll be good. That's the one thing I hate about this area is there's so many cliffs you can just like careen off of. And I'm still very much getting familiar with the epic mount move speed again, because the 100 is significantly different from the 60, especially when you toss in the move speed enhancing items and enchants that I have, because I have I have mithril spurs, which you get from blacksmithing. You actually need to have a blacksmith put them on you. You cannot just buy them and put them on yourself, which is kind of insane. I have minor mount speed increase, which is from enchanting, and this is from killing Gazgrilla in Zul'Farrak, which is a 3% increase. So I think altogether, it's like, apparently, I heard it's like multiplicative. So apparently, instead of moving it like at 100%, I'm moving it like 150 or something like that. So it's something weird. But either way, go fast, feel good. I've missed going this quickly. Wouldn't have run that. Wouldn't have outrun that lightning bolt a regular mount, but looks like I can't outrun it on an epic mount either, so kinda tragic, let me tell you. Gotta make sure that we are angled upwards. We don't accidentally pull or accidentally drown. People love to accidentally drown all the time. There's a possibility I could go wait for a rend before tonight, but I'm just not interested in grabbing another world buff before raid tonight. I think I will be completely fine just as I am. I got plenty of buffs. Mind you, we raided last night, so I grabbed every single buff aside from rend before or in less than a 24-hour period. So we got really lucky though with the Spirit of Zandalar and the Dragon Slayer because a guild dropped that early this morning. Um, then after getting that buff, I waited around a bit and then got my Songflower last. One of my guildies just hit 59. No idea what that mob is that yelled, but I assume it is a elite giant, given the name, Avalancheon. One of my buddies made a comment about Chester dying. It was like, well, now he can go back to being a gnome. Here's that quintessence. It is unique. Oh, I thought it was 24-hour cooldown. It is an hour cooldown, but either way, you don't want to literally wait for someone to have to use a second one on this. You just want to have 8 people that have these ready to go. Um, that means now I can Hearthstone. Done with this area. Technically speaking, I could go and run back to the flight point and fly over, but I don't feel like it. Here. Got all my flasks going. That, that, that. Is there any other trash in my bag? Just Fumes Bank. I can use these for making explosives if I really wanted to. And just go inside my personal bank because they're soul bound. Those things right there can get just sold. think before raid, maybe I'll just hop
How
on
are you?
my self-found dude and just do a little bit of fishing. Um, oh, I need to buy some more ammo actually.
Have a good one.
Go do that. It's gonna cost me like a gold and a half, maybe two. Fishing, I really would like to do some fishing and potentially start getting some leather going to make my dummies.
You need something?
Because when I finally get the gold, I would like to just like absolutely full send
See you later.
making multiples. Because right now the dummies I have are just the beginner ones. They do not have, or they're only level 20, so they're significantly less effective than they are. But once I make the new ones, those are level 40. So I have gold. I'm gonna go mail that out myself. Hey, welcome Cyber, welcome Witchy. We got raid in about 50 minutes. Invites are going out already. I will be probably probably get inside the group and then just kind of chill out on my softcore or my self-found warrior for a bit. I am so dumb. I'm so dumb. Ah, post death the game complete. Okay, we are relaunching right now because I'm apparently just a massive goof. Um, brother's messaging me. Let me send him something quick. There we go. All right. That I will not be using a Titan's Flask for a raid tonight. I just don't need it. That is going to my bank. Wait, I don't accidentally use it tonight and save it for Monday, where it is more important. Once again, Monday is going to be our 40-man day. We will be doing Aq40. I think we are going, if all goes to plan, we're trying to get to Princess Huron. We already did Prophet Scarum and the Bug Trio last week. We had intended on going significantly further, but our raid leader had died the day before, and thankfully he had a backup at 59, so we got him attuned to stuff super quick and got him in there, but we just did the first two because of it. So we'll be doing Sartura, Fangchris, Viscidus. Viscidus is why we have these particular weapons. They're literally level 39 to 32 weapon, but they do frost damage. They have an enchant to do frost damage, and I will be putting a special alchemy potion on them to do additional frost damage because you need to do like a couple hundred unique instances of frost damage to Viscidus to freeze him, which then breaks him apart, and then you can kill small blobs to actually kill him. Um, and then Princess Huron will be uh, our last kill for that day. Super excited for Huron because I want these shoulders so bad. Um, they're just massively better than what I have. These have 24 stamina on them. These have 3 less stamina, but 20 strength, which is 40 attack power, 16 agility, which is pretty close to a percentage of crit. It has hit, it has plus defense, and what is the armor difference? Another 159 armor, which will then scale, which will scale with my tank spec in here because I get an additional what is it? 10? Yeah, 10% armor. So, and I think you only need like friendly for these. So getting those would be a really massive pickup. Um, I don't think there's anything great off of this that we need. Just another pair of potential shoulders for us. And the great things is that the tanks have immediate prio on this, so um, I would be like one of the first people in line to get those, which is great. Fankris, I think there's something really good off of it. That is definitely not it. No. No. That's okay for like a nature resist that, but not too crazy. That would go to one of our warlock tanks more than likely because of the shadow resist. Uh, that would go to our bear tank, probably. Sakura. Those are pretty beefy gloves, but I would need the shoulder to offset the hit loss that I would get. Those are what all our paladins are just like drooling over right now. It's, like plates of blazing light. I think there's something else. This is really good, probably for. I'd probably go to our druid first, and then we'd start figuring something out for our our priests. 'Cause I think all of our priests have benediction from Molten Core right now. Bug trio, Boots of the Fallen Hero would be a big pickup. Would probably go to one of the other tanks first because I'm currently sitting at like third tank slot really right now. Uh, Triad Girdle, I think our main tank wants to take just for the stats because he's still kind of building himself back up. And then these would be really big for the DPS warriors. That's what, 37 times 2. It's. I might blank it out so hard on this. 74 attack power. On top of a hit and crit percentage, it's huge. Um, I think the biggest things that we want come off of this trinket. We definitely want this trinket. Do we? Hold on, wait. It's definitely a really good, like, it'd be a good threat trinket if nothing else. And then Cthulhu has a chest piece has a chest piece that we really want. What's the helm? Yeah, the helm is probably the next really big pickup too. Super big, 340 health just off the rip. 58 attack power, about a percent of crit, and then the plus defense. So got a lot of really good stuff out of Aq40 that we are hoping to pick up here soon. In terms of BWL, I already have the bracelets, so I don't, and we already did the first boss anyway, so kind of off the table. Helm of Endless Rage would be a nice pickup in the meantime, since I'm probably not going to get the helm from Aq40 like immediately. Broodlord Maladeath would be a really nice pickup. Not for me personally, but for I probably wouldn't get this. It would probably go to our main tank to help gear him back up. Fireball, I think, has really good legs that I want. No, not those. Maybe I'm thinking Ebon Rock legs. Find more? No. There we go. I would like to get these for fire resist potentially. Um, Chromagus. I would like my tier shoulders just to have for like a tankier set. But the Aq40 shoulders I think are just like infinitely better off the rip. The bulwark would be a nice pickup. We still have not seen the tempered sword though. We have someone in mind that's gonna immediately get that for the DPS warriors. So we're just waiting to see that drop. But that'll be a big day when that drops because the warrior that we're giving it to is has been around for a while and is like consistently like on the top of the meters. And I will be getting Head Nefarian on Monday, and then I'll drop it on Friday, and I will get this lovely Master Dragon Slayer's ring. Um, Aside from that, I don't really think there's much else aside from the DFT Dragonfang Talisman that I want. This is just really good because it gives threat and it gives 2% hit. So 2% hit gives me a ton of other options to gear up. So I'd be able to like um, I could get rid of these gloves and I could get rid of these shoulders and put items on there that are significantly better for tanking. Like these don't have any stamina on them. Like I could just chuck those away and get something better. I forgot that DFT. Technically speaking, I could get these, and then I could enchant them with 15 agility, which was the current best enchant that you can get, and I think is the best enchant that you can get for gloves till the end of the game. Um, hey, welcome everyone. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop in the raid real quick. So that I'm on the same layer as everybody. Guess I'll go ahead and head on over. Um, just so I don't have to run or have to wait for a summon. And then once I arrive there, I'm probably just gonna hop on my Self-Found Warrior for a bit and just kind of goof around and do some fishing.
Be with you.
And start getting some of that prep work
Go with honor, friend.
laid out for when we get to play that character next, which should hopefully be tomorrow after I get some buff situated. Because we have to completely rebuff after tonight again. So just the cycle of hardcore. Just buffing, rebuffing, booning, rebooting. I don't really care about bringing my sharpening stones to Aq20 or ZG. I can hold threat just fine without the additional 4% crit, but I will definitely be bringing them on Monday. I do need to purchase some frost oils. Those are the oils that you put on your weapons for Viscidus. 10% chance of throwing out a frostbolt, on top of whatever percent chance both these have to proc their on hit abilities, and then whatever percent chance the enchant on these has to proc as well. So I have a chance to be shooting out like 6 frostbolts every handful of attacks to contribute to the raid. But pretty much every other warrior and every other rogue in melee is going to essentially everyone that isn't healing is going to have a frost weapon of some sort. If they're mages and warlocks, they're going to have frost wands to take care of that. And if they're hunters or they're warriors or rogues or yeah, we don't have any red paladins, so or druids, they're going to literally be in melee range, just beating the hell out of Viscidus. We're going to have a pally tank for that fight because threat is just like a non-factor. So our paladin tank is literally just going to be in there. He's going to have his Righteous Fury procced for the additional threat gain. He's just literally going to be spamming King's buff on one of the main tanks, or one of the tanks in like a defensive stance. That'll just multiply his threat gain significantly, because not only is he getting threat from each individual warrior he's buffing, he's also getting an additional threat gain from this Defiance. So he's getting an additional 15%. So he'll generate the threat. He'll be getting healed. We will have a ton of elixirs of poison resistance in our bags. One second. Sorry about that. Um, anyway, I will have a paladin tank building threat like that. All the warriors, mages, anyone that has to be dealing damage will be doing frost damage of some sort. Viscidus will get frozen after a few hundred individual applications of frost, and he'll break apart. We will then use Goblin Sapper charges to. But everyone in the raid has engineering at this point now, and is going to be using Sapper charges or like Blast Wave or instant AoE abilities to break apart all the individual slimes that he turns into. And if we do it properly, we should be able to one phase him. If not, then we got to do the whole reapplying hundreds of frost applications to him to re-break him and have him break again to kill him. So, but we will all have those elixirs of poison resistance. They don't have a cooldown. They don't share a cooldown with potions. You can just use them over and over again. They will be bound to a macro, so I'll have this macro right here, and then I'll have a /use elixir of poison resistance built into it. So every time I hit my bloodthirst ability or my heroic strike, it'll be constantly trying to use that poison removal if it is currently on me. And even if it's not on me, it's just good to have because you never know when that application is going to go out. It's all about saving your healers as much mana as possible to ensure that they like don't just completely drain their mana pool. And we end up wiping or having to Petri out because of that. Thankfully, we've only ever had one Petri call in the history of our guild rating, and that was due to a bad pull in Molten Core on Gar. We accidentally pulled a Core Hound that was a little too close to Gar. We ended up pulling all of them. Our Petri out got called, and then I think we ended up losing 2 people because of that, which is really. And one of them was our guild leader, which is like super depressing. But he also had a backup going, so he was up and running again like a couple days. So is he coming with us tonight? Let me see. Check my logs. AQC Saturday. Guess he's not coming tonight. That's sad. Who we got tonight? We got Charisma Turtle, Valor Sun, we got Callie and Trash Girl, myself, Mean Machine Bubble, we got Ed, Rookie, Hibornicus, I'm a Rage, and we got a pretty stacked group for tonight, so we should move. And we also got Egg, Eisen, Elf, Ravish, and we got a stacked group for tonight. We'll blow through AQ like nothing, then finish up ZG, and then start that lovely rebuffing process. So gotta talk to my kids about taking care of their hair. So they just got their hair done and have to wear caps to keep it safe, and somehow got their caps wet, and I don't want their hair to stink from just sitting in water essentially all night. So I guess I just missed the boat. This boat, I think all boats are like a 5-minute round trip. So like it gets here, waits a minute, and then 5-minute travel back, and then 5-minute travel here. So there's a good chance I'm waiting here for like 10 minutes before this boat gets here, which is absolutely depressing. You started it? Oh, you set a
I
timer?
had to set
Just set a timer.
power and then start.
Yeah, and just set a timer on Alexa, please. Thank you. Anyway, how are you guys doing tonight? Would love to chat with some of y'all while I'm waiting for this boat and all the travel time in between to get to AQ. Would very much like to start building like an actual community here where like I get to know y'all guys and learn a little bit about the people watching the stream. So also for those that don't know, right down here is Angry Era. This is an add-on that our guild uses, and whoever is running the raid for that night, which is typically Turtle Koi here, what he does is he literally hand types all this information, and all he has to do is like click through it for how things are going to be, or for like trash packs, or for how boss fights need to be handled, for assignments. That way, if you happen to miss anything like during the actual like rundown of what's going to happen, it is right here for you to see. So it tells me right here that Turtle's going to be main tanking because he'll be on X or on Skull. I'll be second on X. Marisma will be the third tank slash like catch tank. He'll be on Square. It tells us that after the first gladiator dies, that a priest has to dispel the second gladiator. Um, it says the poison dispel is a huge priority. It tells us who's doing certain shouts or thunderclap duty, and it says who, like, which of the warlocks is on what curses. And then once again for boss fights, it tells you like who's on what target, what their priority is. If you're a healer, like who you're healing. But it's super nice to have. Um, at this point, I've rated so much that I pretty much know like what I'm doing without having to look at it. But it is always nice to kind of have a like, reminder on the screen as to what's important, what needs to happen. I sent myself a couple more lips actually. I'll buy some and mail myself over a couple. So I use these lips every single time I use this button right here. On my mouse is I don't know, which on my mouse is this little individual finger button right here. Hitting that button casts this ability, and that ability is my AoE taunt. It pops a sapper charge for additional threat, and it pops a limited invulnerability potion. So all three of these simultaneously. It does not have a cooldown, or none of these things share a cooldown with the others, so all three of them get popped immediately with just a single button press. The only way they don't go off with a single press is if I mess something up, and I happen to like use a potion prior, or if I had used my dynamite prior. But if I use my dynamite, this goes on a minute cooldown. If I used any of my other potions, this would go on a minute cooldown, or a 2-minute cooldown. And the only reason this would go on cooldown is if I used one of my other abilities and I put it on a global cooldown. So this would only be like a second, if I messed it up. So that aside, um, hey, what's up, Stevie? Or do you prefer Trick? What do you want? What do you want here? I can stick with I can stick with the name you're giving me, or I can stick with what I know. But anyway, here are pretty much all the macros that I use on this character or have used on this character. A couple of them are just ones that I don't use, like this one. I didn't have it at first. I won't have that. It's probably for my mage. Trick it is then. We'll stick with Trick. It's just a regular charge that has a start attack built into it. This is a charge that swaps into defensive stance. This is what I use for tanking. There is weapons. I think it's on. Here's my weapon swap macro. So because both of my swords share the exact same name, despite one of them being a main hand only and an offhand only, because they share the same name, the game does not recognize like what you're doing, and it'll like completely bug out and tell you like you can't equip that or that doesn't go there, and it messes up your equip. So I literally have to use the item numbers for the swords for the game to recognize I want both of them equipped. Now for this particular one up here, I don't need to do that just because it's already putting in the one sword and it's just swapping out the shield for my offhand. This one will automatically toss on my sword and board. It also has a stop casting because if you have a heroic strike or a cleave queued up, you cannot swap your offhand for a shield. It will not let you do it. And so having the stop casting built into that will, if I have either of these queued up, will automatically cancel it and give me the ability to swap so that I can pop my shield wall. Same thing for my weapon swap. I also have a stop casting built in here. That way, if I need to put on my shield because something suddenly got dangerous, it'll cancel either of these two abilities that I have lined up, if I have them lined up. And then just for extra safety, I also have both of these abilities with a stop casting in there, so I can just manually if I wanted to. Other than that, most of my other abilities are just for instant swapping into stances. My taunt will insta swap into defensive stance if I happen to be in battle. Berserker. I do have an EPR, or I don't have the EPR macro made yet, but it is literally, I'm just going to come in here, do this, hit that, and then I'm just going to hit shift left click on the EPR in my bags to have this macro completely set up. I am just lazy and have not done it yet. Actually, but I'll do it right now. Crafting, alchemy, it falls into protection yet. Use and what is this? Does not need it. Now it is bound to my bloodthirst ability. I'm gonna go ahead and just take this and Control C. Put it on. I don't know if I'm gonna be tanking with that or DPSing on that fight in terms of my spec. I'll have it on my. I have this one set to chicken, so I know that this is like my offensive heroic strike for DPSing, because my normal heroic strike button is right. Oh, this is it. That way I know which one it is, because this heroic strike button has a cancel greater blessing of salvation built into it, so that if I get buffed with salvation, it'll just automatically. It is now built into both my heroic strikes, built into my bloodthirst as well. Those are pretty much the biggest buttons that I'll be spamming like the entire fight, so I will not have to worry about it going off. I'm going to quickly mail myself over to more limited vulnerability potions. Just to have those for raid tonight. I always have to carry at least a stack on me at any time. Just for safekeeping. Copy. Ability. What? Wait. Happy. Get here. Stack of 3 on him. Send him the full stack. So that's my consumes bank. I think I also need it. Oh no, 260s. The 10x Azeroth. Two. Okay, so I'm guessing by the warmonger. So hold on, y'all can't see that. Let me move myself. So, this one right here, if y'all can see it, y'all can see that. Hopefully, y'all can. It's a warmonger, and these guys, when they drop to a certain percentage of HP, which I think is like in the 30-ish range, will literally yell and pull any other mobs in the vicinity into combat. So there's a good chance they started that fight, didn't realize they were fighting a warmonger, or potentially even pulled one into the fight, and then did not kite back fast enough or far back enough before he got to low HP and pulled in more people. I've been there. Those warmongers do not mess around, especially if you happen to have them positioned poorly. They can pull anywhere from like 3 to like 5+ mobs, depending on where you're at. This area. Let's see if we can't find some sufficient spots. I do have some nice rested XP building up, which is great for leveling, but also kind of going to backfire on me a little bit, because I want to get my mount as close to 40 as I can, and with as much rested XP as I've been getting, because I've been raiding a lot recently, is making that seem a little less likely, just because I'm going to be leveling significantly faster than I would if I was just playing this character solely. Yeah. That is actually exactly what I'm fishing for. So all these pools of water, I did the research on it. Regardless of what it is, insert name of fish here, school, and has a 5% chance of dropping these wider type trunks. Ideally, I would like to find the floating wreckages. So like even these sagefish schools can drop it. Ideally, I would like to find the wreckages because they have like a 60% chance of dropping the chests. But these chests have various types of leather that I can use, and this particular type of trunk that we're getting has medium and heavy leather in it as a potential, and I need both of those. Medium makes me bronze frames, and bronze frames are used for making the advanced dummies, and I need heavy leather as an actual component for making the actual dummy itself. The only thing I'm literally missing right now is like, additional heavy leather, and then I'm missing. I need to get some gold. I need to find gold bars somewhere so that I can make these gyrochronotoms. But hopefully we find enough enough like iron out in the open, because iron will get us the last few points that we need so that I can hit 150 so I can smelt gold or mine gold. And then in addition to that, those iron veins also give us the ability to craft iron grenades, which I can sell for 50 silver a stack. They're super easy to make. Literally one iron, one blasting powder, and one cloth. And making the blasting powder is just one heavy stone, and you can get anywhere from like 2 to 4 per strike on the node, and you can have a chance of getting up to 4 strikes on a node. So there's a chance you can get like up to 16 in just one go. I don't think I've ever been that lucky, but I've gotten a few like 2 to 3 strikes that have yielded 2 to 3 stone, which has been nice. Looking for these pools of fish. There's a part of me that wants to layer so I can find these nodes a little more quickly, but the cynical part of me tells me that when I start running to raid, I'm gonna layer and be like on top of one of those elite roaming packs that is in Silithus. And despite my immense will, or despite my immense want to play this character as my main, should just kill myself. Yeah, I should keep my current level 60 alive. Much to a certain viewer's dismay, I should keep him alive and continue raiding with him. If I go out, I want to go out in a blaze of glory, because my past 2 deaths have been underwhelming and depressing. So. Oh, that's the wreckage I was looking for, actually, right there, floating wreckage. I've gotten the last one I got was super unlucky. It only got 2 fishes out, or 2 attempts on it. The first one I got 3 strangle kelp, which I can do nothing with because I'm not an alchemist. Then the other one I got 2 of these alcohols, which is great. 300 health for 15 minutes, but I'm not looking for the drinks. I'm looking for materials. And both the strangle kelp and the there it is, son of a, and the alcohol are 20% drops each. And these chests are supposed to be significantly better at 60, but I've gone 3 for 3 on no chests. You know, you gotta complain a little bit sometimes. It's great. Definitely want more heavy. I'm actually really good on the medium now. Don't need to worry about the medium anymore. I just need to fish in some higher level areas to guarantee shots at heavy leather. I might actually have to start fishing in like Strangle Sword. But if I'm gonna do that, I would like to just I like to get my fishing higher so I don't risk accidentally losing something. I also did manage to snag the +5 fishing rod, which is on a small refresh timer, but there's only one like per vendor per layer, so I got lucky, and I actually got it from you know what? Something tells me she has another one.
You need something?
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah. It is on a timer, so if someone buys it, it goes on like a couple hours
Have a
for
good
the
one.
cooldown. Okay, so I'm getting whispers from my buddy Turtle on oh, that's not Turtle, that's Leanne, that's the guild lead. But he's whispering me this item that I crafted on my last warrior that is still sitting in the guild books. he wants he says he wants to auction it off to guildies. He goes starting bid 500 gold. As long as I get a slice of that, I'm cool. Yeah, you bet your ass it is. But that was a Lonely Sun original. I crafted that while re-leveling my engineering, and I think I was actually at about this level when I made it on that character. So it's got some longevity in there. Sadly, I'm not seeing any other nodes that I really want to try and test my luck for. Walk a little bit down this way, maybe kill a couple of these mobs, because I do need to kill these mobs for a quest, but I will need to start heading into the raid Discord and getting myself ready for the run here in the next handful of minutes. Getting all these clan meats because they are close and I don't want to pull that caster. Once that caster pats a little back this way, once I finish this guy off, I can kill him and hopefully fish up that bot super quick, and then probably swap over to my warrior. I'm gonna bleed out. Guy's in great position. Now, typically what I do on a caster mob like this is when they start casting, if I have the rage, I back up, intercept, like I'm doing right now. That interrupts their cast, keeps me from having to go sword and board, and lets me interrupt their casting. Those particular mobs have a heal and a lightning spell. If he was casting lightning bolt, I probably would have just flopped real quick and did a shield bash. but I was more kind of hoping to bait out that heal so that I could just charge him and not have to worry about it. I also do have these grenades on me, which stun, and if I cast them quickly enough, I can get the grenade throw off and stun them as well before they can finish their casts. Once I finish finishing this, once I finish fishing this, I will hop onto my
5
main.
more minutes are left.
Finish fishing this, and if I don't see if there was a wreckage over there, I'd go and fight for it, but I got just it didn't I? Yeah. Would probably not keep like 19 other people waiting. So, forward and get ready to run. Right fishing pole anymore. So knew it was the wrong one because it was still grayed out, so. Can you help with the cap? Okay, give me a second. A big pool. 1, 2, 3, 5? Okay. Here's what's gonna go off. Alright, swatching my weapon. Dance bar. Hey, come here. I can help you real quick. Go. I'd help my kid put her cap on, but we are good now. Getting ready to go. Hop back into Discord. Ah, it's your boy. It's Joy Way. Yeah, I got lost in the sauce fishing on my warrior, you know? The really important stuff that you gotta take care of.
You better get your son out of his back. Oh.
I will be right back. Apparently, my son just covered himself in lotion. I'm sorry.
I need to get closer. It's too far away.
All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm thirsty as hell. What are you trying to move? Chill the fuck out, Ted. Yeah, good luck. I'm putting a Monopoly on the heels tonight, okay? I was so confused as to where everyone was, and I just looked to my right. It's all up there. Like, I see them. They're supposed to be here. When the hell? Okay. Yeah. Imagine not just staring at me the whole time. Crazy. Rajax? I love that we're selling that fucking spyglass. Oh, that is amazing. I love that. Yeah, I'm not buying my own shit. What artist buys their own work? Should definitely make sure that I'm in my tank spec. Help. So do we loot ban accidentally clicking portals? What do you mean? What do I mean? I mean, oh yeah, I guess for buffing purposes. Boo. Loot ban for bathroom breaks. We are we are robots, not people. That's my puller. Playing League. Yeah, we're running a tribute after this. Or after ZG at least. You know, you probably shouldn't just for finishing one raid. Aldo ran in. Banned.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know who to grab because I can't read. I'm a warrior.
I'm out of range. Need more rage.
Make sure we get a trash on shield or shield on trash, please. Get the stack demon. Get the stack demon. On you. There you go. Hey, buddy, buddy.
I need to get
Okay,
closer.
so for these poles, these wasps do a poison. The big stinger guys do a charge. If you happen to have the poison and they charge you, they will pretty much one-shot you. So that's why we are staying stacked. And we have hunter pets to the side, that way they can eat the charge. Make sure we're passing on loot, because I have not. I have now. We don't want to chase after them because we don't want to risk them charging and like recharging due to like bad RNG. These form guards, they just do like a really nasty. We pretty much just stay stacked for all this because you never know what can accidentally get pulled because some of these packs decide to get real wonky sometimes.
It's too far away. I'm out of range.
Poison. I don't even know what it does because I've never actually scared of it. I just know that it completely will it'll give you one shot if that charges you if you have that debuff on.
It's too far away.
I don't know if y'all saw that, but Holy Woman tossed up a bubble and that drew aggro on him. So what I did is, because I was in combat already, I used my battle shout as a means to draw threat. Because for every person that I buff, I gain a flat amount of threat. So since I have 5 people, and then this pet is also included as part of my part of somebody that I'm buffing, I get 6 individual threat applications. So I managed to pull threat off of him by doing that.
It's too far away.
It does not always work because we're not like considered to be in combat already. It doesn't do anything. Just one of your party members is in combat. I think I just got lucky because Ted had taken a shot and put himself in combat, which let me pull everyone else into combat and get my threat back up as well. As you can see, like, it didn't pull me any threat on that one because I just wasn't in combat, even with the demo shot, because I had not put myself in combat, and Pet had not done anything, or no one else in my group had done anything.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm out of range.
Probably someone probably blood raged and shouted.
I need to get closer. It's too far away.
As far as my bars are concerned, these blue are my swing timers for myself. The red, when I have anyone, including myself, highlighted, tells me the swing timers for them as well. So. Hey, what's up? Just started our run not too long ago. Just about to pull the first boss here after we get this last pack right here. This boss is nothing too special. He will place a stacking heal debuff on whoever he's attacking, which in this case will be either me or Turtle.
I'm out of range.
And then he also does a sand pit that he does that will erupt underneath the player, and you just need to make sure that you keep away from it. So if you have to drop it like in the melee, you have to make sure that you're constantly on the move. But for this fight in general, we're just constantly running in and fighting. So
5,
I'm just kind of making sure that I'm sitting here at second threat. He's gonna have significantly better threat than I am right now because he started the fight and he has better rage generation now that he's getting hit. I just need to make sure that I'm pretty much sitting like a 2 or 3. If Mizner happens to pull, he's also one of the players, so I'm not too. Battle shout! So for this next fight, there are wave after wave of enemies. I'll be tanking the captains, which are these big, like bluish whitish guys. I'll be pulling them over to the side because they each have like unique abilities. I think one of them's a fear, one of them's a
Need more rage.
one's a fear. I think they're thunderclaps, there's cleaves, and other annoying ass abilities.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I have to mitigate as much damage as I can. that will be more than fine just from passively having enough time to build up the reps. Make sure that I have enough rage going into the next pull, so I don't have to worry about any stuff like that. No one's gonna pull that off me. I can literally take my hands off the keyboard at this point and just not worry about it.
Drive them out!
Got it.
Is at hand. Let darkness reign in the hearts of our enemies.
Very rough start, but honestly I got the on pass, so it's whatever.
We wait behind barred doors and walls of stone.
Nope.
No longer will our vengeance be denied. The dragons themselves will tremble before our wrath.
You know it, you know it. Hey, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. For this Rajax fight though, I need to pre-pop a Stone Shield potion.
Helm will whimper and beg for his life. Just
he
as his
hits
whelp of a son
so
did.
damn hard.
1,000 years of injustice will end this day.
The softest, but then I know. I mean, how I know.
Your time has come. Go and hide in the Emerald Dream and pray we never find you. I will kill you myself. Breathe your last. The fight!
I've seen a lot of these traits. Yeah, I don't know if I ever finished the explanation on that boss, but he has a knockback that hits
5,
everyone
4,
and drops
3,
everyone 50%
2,
HP.
1.
For these guys, we can charge and stun, or we can charge the blue guys, but the yellow guys, if you charge them, they will charge the blue one, or the yellow ones, they will burrow underground, and it's annoying as hell. Pick up the Flash Hunter next.
It's too far away. I'm out of range.
But they burrow underground, and I think when they come back up, they either a one-shot mechanic or it's like a really annoying AoE ability. I can't fully recall. I apologize for not knowing that. It's honestly something that we literally haven't had to deal with because we never messed up that mechanic, knock on wood. Manage myself because I'm a good boy.
I need to get closer.
Careful with no AoE right here, guys. You don't wanna accidentally start the fight. No AoE. So the second you hit one of those eggs, you start the fight. Or if you get close enough to the boss, you start the fight. This upcoming boss, all those eggs on the ground, we're going to knock them down to like 20% health. He is going to fixate on someone, meaning that he's just going to like stare at them and charge at them. The only way that he doesn't... The only way to break the fixate is to either get him on top of an egg and break the egg, which will damage him, or if you happen to deal 10,000 threat worth of damage or healing, and he will break the fixate and follow whoever managed to generate that much threat. But you essentially just burn him down with those eggs. You just keep kiting him over and over until he drops low enough. When he drops low enough, then he becomes just a free kill after that, essentially. You cannot taunt him. I believe in his first phase, if you melee attack him, he has like a Thorns ability. And that Thorns ability hurts pretty bad, so you don't want to just attack him. And every time you break an egg, you damage him, but you also spawn an ad, so you gotta make sure that you handle the ads.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Time Clickers are pretty much just like a slightly downgraded version of the boots you can get off of Chromagus at BWL. Those are 18, 12, 12. 18, 12. Yeah, so this is slightly worse, but 'Welcome to everyone watching. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We are working our way towards Moam. That boss has a in here.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Anyway, these destroyer packs that we're doing after this. These destroyer packs, they do an ability where they drain mana. Once they reach 100% mana, they explode, and I don't know how much damage they do, but I'm pretty sure they're going to kill a lot of people if they get that ability off, if not kill everyone. So for these guys, we do mana drains, or at least a Viper Sting, but we tend to kill them pretty quickly, so we don't have to like actually worry about that particular mechanic.
I'm out of range.
We tend to kill them quickly enough to not have to worry about that mana draining mechanic.
I need to get closer.
Same thing with Moam, he does the same mechanic, but you can see the boss, we have to actually like, we have to actually drain him to make sure that we get that taken care of. These bug packs, you have to do a AoE taunt shout. I can get the first taunt. Dummy down. Thank you. Those guys don't really have like tables per se, so you gotta kind of.
It's too far away. That ability isn't ready yet.
Oh, nice. That's pretty much an entire dummy's worth of materials right there, so. Glad I picked that up. I missed the ones off of Rajax, but I'm not about to run all the way back there. It's not worth it. These guys.
Get closer. I'm out of range. I'm out of range.
Oh.
It's too far away.
Pull back a little bit, please. Pull back, pull back. No, we don't want to risk pulling Moem with that guy.
Five, four, three, two, one.
His mana jumps up by significant margins. We don't drain him constantly. Another feint. Another multi-shot. So yeah, Pip was definitely looking for one of those, so. Looks like we got one more destroyer pack in here, and then one more of these AoE taunt groups as well. After this is these super annoying mobs that we have to deal with. But despite the fact that I actually have better gear than Turtle right now, one of the reasons that he's pulling threat off of me, or keeping threat from me, is he has a Ren buff on him, which is that extra 15% attack speed is just massive. For these next mobs, we have to make sure that we are stacked tightly. Because these guys do a meteor attack. That meteor attack does 15,000 damage, like minimum, if you are alone, but it spreads out the damage. Make sure we're stacked tight, guys. You don't want to get one shot by that meteor.
Run.
Everybody out. Do not run. Do not jump. Just run. Yeah, this makes, yeah. Run, don't jump. Anyway, the reason that you want to run on those and not jump is because when you jump, it saves your location. So if I were to jump right here, but land over here, it would still count me as being right here if the explosion went off and I was close enough to get hit by it. So, for that one, you literally just run.
I need to get closer.
You channel your inner Forrest Gump and you just run.
Run.
We got like 15 seconds. When this person gets plague, when you get that plague, you need to get out of the group, otherwise you do appear consistent AoE damage to everyone close enough to you. And so there's a number of things that you just want to like avoid in here.
I can't do that yet. It's too far away.
.6 Thunder Time was so nice. That weak aura that Charisma has tells us how quickly a thunder was, or how quickly 5 thunders were placed onto a target. So 0.6 seconds, I think, is like one of the fastest that I've seen us do. Anyway, for this next boss, we do a bit of a cheese mechanic when it comes to dealing with it. Normally when you start the fight, there are crystals on the ground that you have to use. Let's bug this out.
Run.
There's a mechanic that you typically have in that fight where you pull him and there are like gems on the ground that turn into monoliths, and those monoliths will de-enrage the boss, so he starts enraged. What we do, and what other guilds have found works, is that if you use a warlock and use their Eye of Kilrog ability, which is that little green eye that they use to scout stuff, and otherwise useless for the most part, if you start the fight with that, it will pull. It won't pull anyone in the raid into combat. It won't pull anyone into combat, and it will just auto kill.
Run out.
Anyway, starting that with the Eye of Kilrog will not start the fight for the raid. It'll only start it for the eye, and he'll kill the eye, and he will automatically de-enrage himself. That will then give us a time to run in, start the fight. We won't be enraged. We don't have to worry at all about the mechanic. We don't have to worry at all about the mechanic of him enraging, and we will kite him in a corner around his throne room and just kill him there. He has an ability called Enveloping Winds, where he stuns one of the tanks and will go on to the second highest threat. And he also has a knockback ability as well. So, that aside, as long as me and Turtle are 1 and 2 on the threat meters respectively, the fight is pretty much just a tank and spank. There's a couple other abilities these guys have. I think one of them is like Shadow and Frost Reflection. So they're just, like, that's not really that hard to deal with. You just don't let people do Shadow or Frost damage on them, which is pretty much telling mages to stand still. Aside from that, the Meteor, the Plague, and the Explosion are the ones you have to look out for. Those are the ones that can potentially, well, the Plague potentially can kill people. The rest of them are nothing to worry about. Or the other two are the ones you have to worry about: the Explosion and the Meteor. Nobody moves in until Turtle says so. When this fight starts, you'll see him get into combat with the eye that's about to go. There's the eye right there. You'll see him. Yeah, we're good. You'll see him.
Rise and
Drinks.
block out the sun.
I'm stunned. On Marisma. Back.
You are terminated.
God. Buddy. Baited. I'll take it for some rep. Ooh. No, I won't.
What can I do for you? Keep your feet on the ground.
He said he needs a hit, I think. Fields are for people that don't want to get crit or crushed. And I want to get my ass beat. The damn straight. I guess he really wanted it. And you never see a Stitch Screamer anymore. No one farms that guy. It's too hard. Honestly, I would like to take it, but I'll just roll, baby. Finally, I've rolled and won something. You cannot share that quest. Yeah. Yeah, you can't share that quest. You have to actually pick it up. I think you need Exalted for it, but Uh, yeah, I mean, that's what it does. It's pretty nice. 15 agility. We secured one of the books we wanted, which was the Battle Shop book, so hell yeah. That's especially good because I have the three-piece Wrath set, and being able to use that. So if you have the book, gives you more attack power than just the. Let me take a look. I'm 3K into Honored right now, so I'm like 9K away. Oh, to Aldo then, yeah. Not that great. Oh, yeah. Make sure to send Pip one of those multi-shot books. One for each hand. I didn't say shit. What the hell? All right, we're getting ready for ZG now. ZG's pretty cut and dry. I'm not worried about anything going wrong here. The only boss that can potentially cause issue is Bloodlord Manicure. So aside from that, I don't think there's really any other boss that I'm concerned with. I think Marisma was wanting that bow, wasn't he? No. I mean, I have the Dragon Breath, but I would like the hit. But if you need the hit bow, then I mean, do you have a hit? Do you have a hit bow already, or no? Hmm. He rolled first. Let's go. Hell yeah. How did Tim catch flag? Brown Knight Snow.
out of range.
Don't walk in yet, please. Don't walk in yet. Don't. So we're not walking in yet just because we don't want to mess up any of the patrols. What do you need? Longers? Just one? My bags are all fucked up. Now I have 2 of one and 3 of the rest. I'm good, thank you though. So the reason I didn't take that Hellstone is because it would put my dummies on cooldown, and I'd rather drop a dummy than
5,
pop a Hellstone.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I mean, could we do like maybe like a once a week full clear? We get the dolls in? Yeah, it's not as late. Make sure if you just joined that you're passing only, please. Yeah, the only dot that you the only dot you can do is your deep wounds. That yeah, but why play that game, honestly? Anyway, I think I was talking about my battle shot earlier. But the battle shot book grants more attack power than my 3-piece tier 2 set. So anytime another warrior shouted and they had that book, it wouldn't let me cast my battle shout because there's no way to override the fact that theirs is stronger than mine. Now that I have this shout, look, I can not only cast the highest rank of battle shout possible in the game, but I can also help myself generate for that. Like on those fights where you saw me battle shouting before the mob got there, so I could pull boss myself or pull mobs to myself. We're solo to cursing, so gotta wait a little bit. Nice, he's parsing over here at the decurses.
To battle! I should be pretty close to... Pretty close to Exalta by the end of this, which would be good. Exalta means I can get... Exalta means I can get a 30 attack power enchant on my shoulders.
Welcome to the great show, friends. Step right up to die.
Attack totem.
He got banished, he's got skeletons. Skeletons behind, AoE please, AoE.
Attack totem.
Sorry, that is the one time there's AoE in that fight, and that is if you get banished into the pit, and the mage needs to lock that down. For these blue snakes, they have a poison bolt that will hit every single person within their range. So you have to make sure that you turn them around. So they don't just hit the raid, and they just hit the tanks instead. Mages can't do the poison. Like, why would they study the dark arts? Yeah, but that means having to study them, and God forbid.
I need a target.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Bether, your priestess calls upon your might.
That is the first head for anyone on that quest. Magellan never did. Oh. Yes, sir. I kind of positioned myself off to the side because Turtle had threat right there, and the off chance that Turtle like got knocked back and couldn't taunt, I wanted to get knocked towards the raid so that I could grab it. That's my pullers. Gouged on trash. Got that. I might whip him for just that one call in particular. This guy's pretty much tanking space. Just like the core hounds and molten core, you gotta kill them at the same time. That is the next head.
Five, four, three, two, one.
If it don't know, the axe throwers, we tend to sheep spam because when they start spinning, they will just randomly target someone and knock them down with a massive axe throw. And so you can spam sheep to interrupt that. You can also disarm them to keep them from doing that as well. Zipper.
It's too far away.
If I had my gnome ratio, I could take this off. So these priests need to die quickly. They do have a fear, so gotta make sure we just kill them. They also heal, so leaving enough cut it down. Yeah, imagine the mage not counterspelling. Definitely not the like 8 warriors.
I don't have a target.
guys can thrash. For those who don't know, thrash is an ability where they can stack attacks. So almost like in any anime you can watch where there's fighting, where the guy's just like sitting there and just charging an attack to be stronger. They essentially build up multiple attacks. That way when they swing once, they end up swinging 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So. I always forget I'm in a tank spec and can't just rock the Zerker's dance and save him. Do you want me on the mount? Everyone here has a lip, right? Everyone has one of those that I linked in the chat, right? It's very important that you have one just to keep yourself safe. Okay, so for this fight, having this is important because if he stares at you and you do any sort of damage over time, aside from deep wounds, or if you do any heals over time, he will auto target you and he will just insta kill you. If you pop this after you get stared at, though, he will not kill you if you happen to aggro him. So. And if he happens to stare at you a second time, one of our paladins will just toss a blessing of protection on you, keep you safe. But you literally just hit escape twice, hit an escape will, hitting escape. So right now,
I need to get closer.
Right now I'm ready to attack. Hitting escape stops my attack and also deselects the target. So I would just need to hit the escape button 2 times just to be safe. Lift up my hands and
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'll feed your souls to Aq himself.
I'm a rage. Holy woman. He also does that charge ability, which is why we have our hunter out there. Normally if he charges, he will also do a heal as well. I wasted my good roll for this. Oh shit. Tapped him out. I don't know, I've never seen this warlock, I've never seen this turtle dude. Abso-fucking-lutely corrupt.
It's too far away.
Hold on. I'm gonna go to the heal meters real quick. I'm gonna look at healing done. I'm gonna look at Bloodlord, and I'm gonna look at abilities.
Not ready yet.
First he steals the shoulders and that gem, and then I got poisoned. This poison, if you can't tell, is obscenely disgusting because not only does it just blur your screen to hell and back, but it will also occasionally knock you down and disarm you. It lasts for 2 minutes. They can get refreshed. That is also the first mount that we've seen in ZG. We've been clearing it like since week 1, and we have not seen it up until now.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Mentioned I love this poison. That is another head.
Controls me no longer.
So I have to spend 900 gold to get mine, but this guy just shows up to raid. Alright. It's shenanigans. Oh, it's obscene jealousy. I wanted that thing. And I actually didn't roll like sub 10, so gotta be rewarded for something, right? You can just blend in on your mount. They're like, oh, he's one of us.
I'm out of range.
This is the WoW equivalent of being like a car guy. Every time you mount up, it's like you're revving your engine, right?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rage before going into this fight. Luna. Okay, they stacked up. They stacked up in a different stack. It's fine. I guess maybe Holy go stack up with the Demon in them? Oh, yeah. Actual generation.
Dr. Carter.
What? Oh. That's so bad. I was missing it. Love this mic so much. I can literally just gently tap it.
I need to get closer.
Tap it to beat myself. It's wonderful. These upcoming fights, these guys have to die. The Bat Riders have to die immediately. Once they get low, they start casting an ability called Fatal Concoction, and they will start. If it goes off, it will kill somebody. Because it'll do a couple thousand damage.
That ability isn't ready yet. It's too far away. I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
What's this? Wants to play games. Careful behind you, guys. You got this boss has an AoE silence. Does a charge ability. There's 2 phases. Starts off as a bat, ends up as a troll. That's really bad.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Lord Hirik, grant me wings of vengeance. You.
Alright, last boss. Last boss is Hakar himself. He has 2 phases if you don't kill him fast enough. First phase is just you literally have to have your 2 tanks in the 1 and 2 threat position. If someone who is not the tank is in the 2nd threat position, the tank that has aggro will get mind controlled. The tank that gets mind controlled will then need to get crowd controlled. Usually it's a polymorph by a mage. And then whoever is second on the threat table
It's too far away.
will get aggro instantly once the primary tank is aggro. If there is a phase 2, which there shouldn't be. If he does go into a phase 2, we need to have a Son of Hakar up to poison ourselves, because if we're not poisoned, he will just he will stun everybody, deal raid-wide damage, and heal himself. If poisoned, he still stuns everybody, but he does not heal. I want the smoke. I saw the raptor mount there. They're scared. Anyway, these are the those are the suns that we need to get to poison ourselves if we get too close to a phase 2 potentially happening. Normally we don't deal with the second phase though because we don't fast enough. And Icy has the macro right to polymorph us when we're mind controlled. Yeah. But I got a guy behind us. It's on me right now. I'm pulling him back. Well, first off, Luna was back there, but the egg of the G picked it up. not in the only way. Please no. Yeah, I'm good. Cool. I'm good when you are.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Pride heralds the end of the world. Come, mortals, face the wrath of the Soul Slayer.
That'll look good shoot. Magic dispel. And that hit me exalted. Fucking go. Why, thank you. Nice! Double exalted. Let's fucking go. No, the idol you don't need anything for, or the enchant you don't need anything for. Yeah, that is for the legs enchant. Yeah, we always get to. Callie's on full degen hours now. I said it was a trash item and he doesn't have time to drop. I'm just now looking at the Raider channel. You would tattle. It is unique. No. Yeah, follow Ted Hunt. I see. Yeah, I was running with them too because I was like, no. Make sure you had that bad boy equipped up to your dual spec. And make sure you have it hooked up to your dual spec. Hey, Shadow Raptor mount, hello. I already have those, so unless Turtle needs them. Still waiting for fucking tier 2. Hell more legs. RNGesus has forsaken me. Yep. Careful about jumping over the edge right there. There still are mobs over on the side, so don't jump off the edge. Oh, Shadow Raptor. Oh. Okay. No one. Can we get a portal? Alright, can we get a portal out here so we don't risk getting MC'd on accident? Stormwind, please, would be ideal. Stormwind's the best. Draw my bank slip. uh, I'm gonna run a DMP. That's Oldo. I have a summoner out there, but that means that no, actually I could summon Callie out there technically. Yeah, my warlock's out there. Yeah, if you wanna, no, I'll take the run. We just need I will take the run. I just need someone to grab some materials then for the trap and whatnot. Yeah, let me drop and y'all can just whisper me. Yeah, my warlock's already ready to go. We got a healer. I could use a caster though, honestly. So. Yeah, well, I got my summoner out there. I just need clickers, and then we can summon Callie and all that jazz. Whenever you're ready, Callie, you can just whisper me. I'm still my warrior right now. Log off. If there's no one else out there, then ideally, yes. We should already all be on the same layer, thankfully. Whoever's in the group, just... Oh, hold on, I'm waiting for someone to invite me to the party. Everyone has assists, so they just need to invite me. Yeah, we got a healer already. Please. Person. Yeah. Rookie, do you still need the Chrome Crush kill? Okay. We can kill Crown Crush, we don't need mats for that. And then either Aldo... I would... Honestly, I would like a caster in the group, but with the DPS we got, I think we can just fucking zug it. Yeah, we'll zug it. If we get a mage maybe for water, that'd be cool. Can I have someone click, please? We're good. Alright, if you get someone Mean Machine, I'm gonna swap over to my character. Right. Alright, since we have a rogue, we don't need the explosion, but we at least have the frost oil and the widget, yeah? Hell yeah. I have a widget as well, we just need a frost oil, honestly, so as long as we have one, we're... And let's go while we got buffs. Let's wait for Valida, zone in. Holy shit. Let me swap into my deck super quick so I can charge and all that without. Yeah, if we could. We'll sap, circle, kill, kill. Where will be last kill? The hell? Battle shot is not my fault. Fix it. Baby coming, watch out.
I need a target.
Seems a little fucking sometimes. I'll have to wait a little bit because Fangus is patting back. Tell him trash. Get the eye, please. I got it for the trap.
I'm out of range.
Oh. Come on back, please. The eye to pat back. Should be coming back here shortly. nicely block my. Let Valor drink a little bit. Dude was fucking drink walking with the best one.
I can't do that yet.
I would say for Crom Crush. I would say for Crom Crush, Valor, you should probably stay a little closer to the melee so you don't just have both those guys spawn on you and just smack you. No, I'd say for Crom Crush, when he spawns those ads, you should probably stand like a little closer to us, just yeah. Um, mana. It's still doing wisdom. There we go. This guy's fucking trolling. This run could have been like a minute faster. Wild. Like, yeah, it's good. I'm gonna pull him back here. Death Wish. Yes. That's good. Alright, DMT is open.
I can't loot that.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday.
I need to get closer.
The box! If we could get those mana potions over to Valor, I'd appreciate that, please. Hell yeah. Appreciate you, Rupee. I'm pretty sure I had 17 minutes of my bus when we got in here, and they're just not falling off. Yeah, once I realized that we had fucking world bus, I was like, oh, never mind. Zug
I'm
zug.
out of range.
Angus is just now padding back from the center. We're gonna have to wait for a while. Mm. Make sure we don't talk to Fangus yet, please. Please wait to talk to Fangus until we get up here. I was saying, make sure we wait and get Fangus up here in the center and not off to the side. Oh, they just they have a lot of shit going on over there. Yeah, they're missing raids. Yeah, it's rough right now. If you swap the letters around, you get tiny PP. Bro, I'm so pissed. There have been 3 Ren drops in the past 50 minutes. That is annoying. Yep. We do. Originally is because we had some people that couldn't make it until later on Saturdays, and it might have been. I feel like it was. I feel like it was maybe more than one person, but it probably was just. Thanks to all the gamers that came out here and cleared this shit super fast. Appreciate y'all. It's crazy because I'm remembering my name immediately. One spot open. I think Eisen can run in. Eisen's deafened. I mean, if Trash wants to. I'm gonna log on to my Warlock, so continue summoning. Fail. Also twice a week. 3 or 4. Thanks for getting off your mount. Click. Difficult, I know. Probably. I didn't get aspect. All I got was the shit beat out of me and a repair bill. Hello? Nope. None of them whispered me. I'm just saying it. Like all I'm knowing is I had a. Well, I didn't say I didn't want a hunter. I did not say that. You're misquoting me and honest. Whoa, I never said no hunter though. That's words in my mouth. I did say I want a mage, but I never said. Hold on, whoa, 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 whoa. Let me defend myself. I never said I didn't want a hunter. I just said I wanted a mage. So you're putting extra words in my mouth. Oop. Get out of here, Timmy. What about me? I know the purple mage is what it's all about. Can't say that without laughing. Sorry. Nice. I didn't even know it was in the chest. I saw it pop open, then I ran for buffs. Alrighty, that's pretty much it for the night. I'm pretty much gonna be kind of just chatting with people in Discord for a little bit before I hop off. Um, I appreciate everyone that was in here. Those that left, sadly, didn't get to say goodbye to them, but those that are still in here, appreciate y'all. Um, Tomorrow I'll be grabbing some more buffs for my. Well, give me a second. I need to lower my Discord just a smidgen. Um, anyway, tomorrow will be pretty much getting rebuffed up for Monday. I need to grab the Anixia and ZG buff. I need to grab my Songflower buff. And I need to grab my Ren buff. Once I get those, I'll be fully set up for Monday. Monday is going to be our 40-man day. We're starting with Aq40, I believe. We're going to push as far as we can in there with about an hour. Reason for that is we want to save the other hour of our buffs for BWO to follow. But the plan, at the bare minimum, is to get to Viscidus, potentially Huhuron. Um, so we haven't done Sarturi yet. We haven't done Fankris, Viscidus, or Huhuron in our guild. We've killed Scarum and we've done the bug trio. So these next 4 bosses are going to be new territory for a lot of us. So feel free to hop on in, watch us learn some new content, and figure out mechanics on the fly, really. A lot of us have not done AQ40 either in a long time, done it at all, or done it on hardcore. So our guild is pretty unique in that aspect, that we didn't just we're not just recruiting people that have extreme knowledge and experience with endgame stuff. Uh, Hell, our raid leader has literally just not done this content before in a hardcore setting, and I don't think at all for some of these bosses. Um, so something pretty unique about our guild. Um, I am pretty close to hitting affiliate, so if you're not following the channel, I would love for y'all to follow. Let you know when I'm live. I tend to be live most days. If I am not raiding, I am probably leveling up my alt warrior. Just because you got to have a backup in the game. You never know when something's just gonna go sideways. You never know when you're gonna make a mistake. or in my case, have a disconnect in the open world, or be overconfident in a dungeon, which is not going to happen again. I have remedied that severely, so I don't plan on dying in a dungeon unless something absolutely just horrific goes off. Um, yeah, would appreciate the follows for anyone that's in here and not doing so. I think we're about done with sending out summons. Doesn't look like there's anybody in guild that needs them. No one has responded to me in the Discord, so I think we're good on that end. Yeah, we're hoping for some good drops this weekend or this upcoming Monday. If I'm being real greedy, I want Boots of the Fallen Hero for sure. I don't care about the weapons. This guy drops anything in particular that we want. Next. We definitely want so those boots off of Bug Trio. We have to kill them last to even get them. Viscidus, we definitely want the Bindings of Command because we want to get our shoulders. Beyond that, Uhuron also drops has a chance to drop a shoulder piece. And I think those are really it in terms of the stuff that we want pretty quickly. Winems has our helmet that we want, but that'll probably be the following week, depending on how smoothly getting to either of these two bosses turns out to be. That being said, we had a pretty smooth run today. Brett was good. Our all of our DPS was on top of it today, and our warriors especially were really big with their sundering for their first cooldown. The reason they sunder, for anyone that is not aware, is just that it gives us a threat buffer. It gives them a threat buffer between the backline, and it gives the tanks a chance to establish a solid threat lead before they start just going all in. But yeah, it gives tanks the chance to establish threat. It also gives them enough threat to make sure that the people in the back don't just instantly rip aggro and get killed. So mail. I don't know who sent me mail. Well, I know who sent mail, but I don't know why they sent me mail. I thought that was a freaking righteous orb for a second. I don't know. I still don't know why they sent that to me, but I'll send it to my bank. Just careful. I really should make some more target. Got 3. I should make 7 of them. That. Seems make for right now. Alright, to make 7 of these bad boys. 7 casings. I think it's 21 mithril. 7 tubes. Over 14 leather. Okay. 7 times 4 is 28, so I need a little more cloth. 2, 5, that's 15. Seven. 5, 6. This 7. 10. 11. 12. 12. I need to buy a little bit more. Yum. Like a leather. What's just about everything I need. I just need to grab a little thorium. Have enough money to buy what I need. I think I just need those 3, right? I don't know. I heard him say he doesn't want any hunters. Yeah. Bottom. Thank you for saying it. I uninstalled for my own health, so. Right, we got all of our dummies set up for Monday. Really make some more dynamites. Really make. I really don't want. At least not right now. You think I'm gonna call the stream here though? Probably do a little bit of fishing before I officially log off. Oh shit, now what I should do is I need to go grab my Zanza before I hop off, but I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be grabbing buffs and doing the whole Self-Found Warrior leveling. Hopefully get a couple levels there, at least 2, maybe 3 if I'm feeling it. But yeah, once again, appreciate everyone that hopped in. Appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate all the people that were getting the chatter up in the stream. Love to see people being active here. I am hella close to hitting affiliate. I think I just need some more consistent viewers watching me while I'm playing, and then I need some talking and watching would be ideal. And then
for the Alliance.
And then I think I need like a few more followers to really finish this going. Let me see. I need 4 more followers and a couple more days of at least 3 people watching me, so hell yeah. Anyway, appreciate everyone that's been watching. I'll catch you tomorrow.